Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again for this week's show. I'm your girl, Delica Brown Rash, DJ Rick on Rules of Steel, Dragon All Star, Breads, Fire Q, Mad One, Big Up on Herself. This is what we do every Tuesday between 9 and 11, and we are sponsored by the Granaries. And every week, we bring to you a special guest. This young lady has been here before, but we have to do a part few. Can't rhyme though. Canton artist now, yeah. Felicious is in the studio. Good evening to you, my dear, and how are you?
Hello, good evening, up and live. It's nice to be here as always.
Yes.
You don't know, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm blessed.
Roma flow.
Yeah,
Vibes
everything
nice.
Be a good energy in the room. So
Yes.
you don't know, we're all good.
Good,
One
good.
of the artists working UK female dancehall artist.
Yeah.
She a work hard overtime.
Yes.
Yes, exceptionally well.
Oh, thank you.
And we're
Of
very,
course.
very proud of that.
Oh.
So, I mean, everybody in the UK should know who Velicious is.
I hope so.
I hope so too. You're an independent artist.
Mm-hmm.
And so talk to us about who you are and what it is that you do.
Okay, so I'm Velicious, dancehall reggae artist. I'm for the genre of reggae dancehall, whatever you want to put it under. I've been doing music for, a few years now, but I'll say most consistently the last 2 to 3 years. It's my passion. UK dancehall in general, I'm just in love with the whole thing, and I'm cheering for its success. So I'm an artist in myself, and I will call myself a UK dancehall pioneer because, I'm for the genre. I'm for us all getting to that point where we're thinking like, yeah, we're here. You know what I mean?
Cool, man.
Of course. And so, yeah, let's start from most recently for me, because obviously, I see you've been working, you've been doing quite a few little things over the past couple of months. As I'm not really up on the south side as much, but some I watch the grams, and so the grams give me a little update, Dragon them and Rasta them, for them city that, so then bring back the shebangs over the side. But what I'm most impressed with Velicious is that she's always ready and always have a personality when it comes to performance. I like that, and I realize that I can say this to you, like your recording side for me has improved a lot in terms of the recent production that you put out.
Okay.
They've been sounding more. There's more work putting into it. So I don't know if you're in a new camp or a new direction, or just tell us what's been happening.
You know what? I think I've just become more comfortable with myself. I feel like I've come, I say a 180 then, because people say full circle, but full circle, that means you end up back where you start. I kind of went back to my root of who I am as an artist, and I've also kind of just accepted that this is me, and that's it. There was a time where I think I was just trying too hard, just to kind of put across who I am. But what I've come to realize is those who need to know who I am will get it. And if you don't get it, you get left. Simple.
So them left in the
Right,
tracks
that's
and in the dust.
Exactly, because you realize you start trying different things like on the show. Because for one case in point, the recent show that you done with
Shano.
the Shano,
Yes.
you kind of did a live rendition of his song
Dark Room.
Dark
Room remix.
which made sense, and the people instantly gravitated to it because you can see that people were surprised, and how did Velicious forward with that? Talk us through what happened there.
So I'm a big Shano fan. Shano is a lyricist, and that is my focus when I'm writing. I love the lyrical side of being an artist. I love writing. That's literally my favorite thing. And when I knew originally I was supposed to be on a show the 30th of October, which was going to be in Luton. Yeah. So obviously Shano's coming, it's his show. I'm showing respect to an artist that I give so much ratings to. And at that point I said to myself, make a do one little remix and whatever. And I just do a couple bars, and I did it over with my friend, and she was like, yeah man, it's cool. And went to Jamaica and everything, and then when I came back, I heard the show was cancelled. So I was like, boy,
Shaman.
The show cancelled, but about 2 weeks after I came back, there was like the Shano show Friday, and I was like, you know what, may I forward because, it's my artist same way, and
Right.
regardless of me being on that show,
Yeah.
I wanted to be there to see him live and all of this. And I was just standing there, and he started. It's funny. He started doing the song, yeah. And, you know, I see some man a talk over the corner with the manager, whoever was with him, and they were like, yeah, you are going to go on, you are going to go on. Wait. So I'm standing there because I'm right behind the barriers, and I've been, you know, cheering on the artist because I'm there for him. And, I mean, the first artist went on, and I don't think he was prepared. I think, you know, he just jumped on the fact that people could have get him on the stage.
Right.
So, man jump on, and him do him thing, but the crowd never really rock, you get me?
Yeah.
Never get the
And Shayna goes and say, where the next artist there? I'm going to look right, look
Yes,
left.
yes,
Me not see
nobody.
nobody else step forward, so me don't step on because
Yes.
yeah, the next artist, you know what I mean? I had something to say, and as I said, this is someone that I admire, so to be on the same stage as him, and I love the reception. As soon as I stepped out, it's like,
Berating.
whoa, mama,
Yeah.
mama, come out, you
Yeah.
get me? Like, I keep watching over that video, people, I'm watching it a million times, because for me, it was just that
It was your
moment of when because there was a lot, I'm an overthinker, so there's been other times when I could have done things
And you
where I
held
thought
back.
about it so much that I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this time it was just like I was ready. I was there for
You stepped out
Shayno,
of
and
your
he said,
comfort
where's the
zone.
next artist? And I was there.
And you took the opportunity.
Took that opportunity.
So speak to us about in that moment. You got on the stage, you sing the first line, you get a pull up. Talk to us about that feeling and the reception from Shayno himself, because obviously you know so the people them in the UK know you're ready. I don't think he's seen you perform before.
No, never.
So talk to us about that experience between yourself and Shayno. at
Yeah,
that
I
point.
felt great. So I had to tell him that I love him. I don't know if you've watched the clip. You probably
Yeah,
watched it
we've saw
already.
it.
And
Yeah,
I said,
we've
you know what,
seen
Shayno, I love you. So his reaction was what I had to express, you know? Yeah, because he comes across as a humble person.
Yeah.
And on that night, I saw that this is not an act. This is who he is.
Humility.
Yeah.
And and for me as well, it just kind of said to me, you know what, V, at least I've always known this, that my power is who I am. Because nobody else can be me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the only power I've got. Only power we can DJ, only power we can ride really,
But
man.
nobody else can be
But nobody
V-licious.
else is V-licious. And that's one thing from that day. And even before that, in the last few months or a year, I can say, you know what, this is me. If you like it, you like it. And if you don't like it,
You get left.
Uber.
Bolt.
You feel more comfortable doing the singing or the DJ part? Because I realized that you double with the sing J part.
So I have my moments with singing. It just depends on if it just depends on how warm I feel. There's moments when I'm so confident with my singing and I'm like, yeah, da-da-da. And then another time I'm like, nah, man.
Drink the white rum.
Exactly. So I'm on this path of kind of finding my feet with singing, but it's something that I do anyway. And I know that in order to get your music to that kind of level, you have to be able to master all the elements as an artist, be all-rounded, you know what I mean?
So is there anything that you're doing professionally? Saying, are you getting voice lessons? Are you linking with other persons who are better within that department to get more experience? What are you doing?
So personally, I've just been practicing more. I've been training myself more.
Okay.
And spending more time on myself as an artist. So I've not really had input from outside in terms of my delivery and all of this. This is just me being at home, dancing to the mirror, DJing to the mirror, listening to our sound.
Once in a say up on the dance floor and on all the strips go down.
Yes.
So
Right,
open,
that's
after
so-
ask if she's ready. And she out in a big. But
Yeah.
like that, you know, but like
Yeah.
people who have that little that energy, they don't
Well-
care what the room have to be full. They just
Well, I
dance.
did start out as a dancer.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
a skank at first?
Yes.
Were you in a dance group or?
I wasn't in a dance group. If Lady Danger will tell you, me and I used to mash up Ivy Arts
What?
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like I've known Danger for like over 15 years, and she used to dance as well. Everybody know Danger used to dance, right? No.
No, I mean, I know
Oh well.
this.
Anyway, back in the day when she used to dance, like we used to every Wednesday we went to Ivory Arch, man. It was so you know that
Interesting.
was how we kind of got into the music.
And
Okay.
For me, anyway, not we, me.
For you, that was the starting point.
Yeah.
Okay.
leading on to the other danger, though, like I used to lead the danger, because earlier on I was here, I was trying to
Boost a fight.
boost. They really need to boost a fight.
You know Rick's there already.
It's obviously dancehall. We vote the dance. We all the dancehall music, and we understand the culture is geared around competitive nature.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say that I'm telling you to pick a fight with any individual, but I'm just saying for the scene in the UK, it's very dormant when it comes on to that. And I think the artists that excelled throughout lockdown was kind of because of the confrontation as well. It helped.
To
And I see,
boost it.
yeah, and I see since the lockdown has finished, that wave has just went dormant and it's not as vibrant as it was before. Some of the artists are still doing this thing, but I'm saying no. Isn't it a fair call to call like some form of lyrical, maybe not being a clash, but just being on the same beat and try to outdo each other? Because I think it helps. Look, listen to me and ask you why.
Well, me personally, as a 90s child, I
Yeah.
understand the compilation and trying to be the best artist on a compilation. But as a UK artist, UK-based dancehall artist now, and mentioning lockdown, there were so many platforms that were ready to have us. They were ready to show who we are, what we're doing, and that was exciting.
Yeah.
That in itself made you want people to kind of gravitate to
And
that.
you want to put in
and
the
you
work.
want to put in that extra work and create that air of controversy, you know, word throwing, whatever, for kind of get people thinking, oh, them attack, da 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 da. However, since lockdown, I will say that most of the main platforms that were, you know, doing things for UK dancehall artists have stopped. And we're literally having to focus on ourselves. And I feel that as women in particular, I don't know if Lady Danger would agree with me or any other female would agree with me, but me personally, I do feel that when the men do one song, we have to do 10.
Yeah, to
You understand?
to match up.
When the man them perform 20 times, we have to do one call and like, come do one song for we. And that's how we get our boss.
Yeah.
That's how we get a little attention. So I do feel that if the UK scene wants us to be at our peak and
Need
do
to
the things
support.
that, you know, excite them and entertain them, I feel that on the down days, like how we've been having like 2 years lockdown kind of ease up, whatever, we need that support every day.
Same energy.
That keep the same energy.
But there's things that the female can do that they have as a advantage over the male artist.
And what is that, please?
Because
Rick?
obviously, everybody knows. I'm not trying to say that you should bring yourself a certain way and try to sell yourself, but we all know that sex sells. So in everything you do in a business, you have to understand that you analyze your item that you're selling and how you package it can help you to sell it more.
So we're gonna do like a sex tape and
No,
get
I'm
that
not,
dash out?
I'm not saying. I'm not saying
I
that.
understand.
When I see if you go sell a body or try if you get nude or do that, but there's things that women have that they can do that man obviously can't do as well.
That's very fair because, you know, we are women and I would like to think that we have a unique thing that we add to the genre.
Yeah.
However, as I will stick to what I said originally, the attention and the investment in females within the UK dancehall is next to nothing. You don't know, as a parent myself and with a different life outside of music, it is very much a dog-eat-dog world. I don't feel that there's a platform that is like outright saying, you know what, we are for the UK dancehall females and we're trying to get them to that next step. And every time somebody tries to get us to the next step and tell us we need attention, they tell us we have to go against each other. And for me, I
Instead
just
of
feel that as a genre, we need to learn the basics of a genre in the first place, and that's unity. Because I live in Croydon. Yeah, shout out to CR7 Croydon, all of the place.
South
Yeah, you don't know.
London.
Yeah. Anyway, I live in Croydon and
Be quiet, sir. Be
and
quiet.
it's not the end of the world.
Continue.
But I'm
Continue,
I'm a big Stormzy fan. And I remember when Stormzy was establishing himself as an artist, the community
Rallied around him.
was his cheerleaders and they pushed him at every point. Everything he did, they hyped it up. And I just don't see that energy. I won't even say, I will speak for myself as a female, but I don't even see it across genre. It's all about if you're at right now, you do something where make we want to look at you. So
But
constantly, hold on. So we are constantly trying to do like this whole gimmick thing. So then it's the one that is best at
At the
making you
time.
guys laugh.
Yeah.
It's the one that's best at showing you guys rich life, chop
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I'm not a chopper and I'm not alcoholic. You know what I mean? And me, I'm not even a hype person in general. If I could do music and sell it without being like an artist, like doing the whole thing, I would do it.
But the problem,
However,
but you're not looking at the main thing with dancehall music, because dancehall music has always been what is current and what is trending. So maybe then the problem that you face is because you're not actually understanding the genre that you're in.
no, I fully understand the genre. I am dancehall. I would call myself dancehall. Like from I was growing up, I was a child. Me and my cousin used to write clash, and we used to clash as like a 5-year-old. And when we are clash, we are drawing for the big song. Then rinsing, shutting, Ed, come my uncle used to play sound.
Right.
So we were in this environment
Long
all the
time.
time. But the thing that's missing for me as a UK-based dancehall artist is the support,
The
regardless
unity.
of if me like you, if me hear say yo, this, that, and me, I like what you're doing, and I'm here for the music. You see people in Jamaica, they are for the music.
Not for the girl.
It's not, the hype comes with it,
Yeah.
but the music have to good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? And there
That
are
is
many
true.
artists here that are doing good music. But the people, them want to buy 10 bottle of champagne, and I don't
because
even know.
the-
And I don't know if it's all the people. I think it's the people that are able to influence
Exactly.
the group.
Exactly.
You understand?
That-
So
to influence the genre, you make a valid point, because
Yeah.
not everyone that listens or hates or likes have any influence to shift the needle anyway at all.
Yeah.
So obviously the ones then where you say have the power to deal with it, not show the right interest.
Exactly.
So how do you go about crossing that bridge? Because you have to be able to bridge that gap for people to pay attention to Velicious, other than the high people them in the
Yeah.
party. So maybe as an artist, maybe we are investing in the wrong areas and the wrong avenues. Because I said it before that the dancehall space that we like to go, the secret location that is the hypest space, necessarily they are not the ones that are always going to be supporting you or listening to your music on Spotify on a daily basis. Because me not go enough for the dance them, but I still do listen to enough of the artists them song for me when me I drive. And I find that ordinary people have a 9 to 5 who has nothing to do with dancehall. Me see them I listen to enough of the artists them song. And I ask me, Rick, how would this?
Yeah.
So obviously, maybe we need to look at other avenues of promoting the music rather than being in that space, even though we love the space right there.
And you know what? I think one of our biggest things is that a lot of us are stuck promoting our music to the same group of people.
Same.
It's
You're
like
not stepping up.
150 people that is like will come on alive in a particular time, and those are the 150 that all of us are trying to
Preaching to the-
expect to get us to that next level. Personally, I feel that what I need to do is to go to other places, because
Exactly.
people in London know me, people in Croydon know me, you know, and you know, I want to be not a London artist. I want to be a UK artist where, you know, I can I can
Household
go
name.
to Scotland and there's people like, oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
Velicious. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've just been trying to spread myself and not necessarily try to be anything else except Velicious. So what you see is what you get, because that's my niche.
You feel like you get... Go on,
No,
sorry.
so based on what you're saying, you want your name to be a household name. You want to be going outside of London and to be recognized, to say that's Velicious. What are you doing in order to get there?
So, you know, I've done, you don't know, big up Danny Bless.
Big up to Danny Bless,
Danny
entrance
Bless
boss.
did give me that entrance and that kind of gateway in Luton to, you know, do a little thing in September. And that really inspired me to seek out these events and meet these people, because obviously on social media, you know, people don't really want to DM nobody, because nobody don't want to feel look them.
Yeah.
So it's always great to just go out there, because I've got people that follow me from Birmingham, Luton, different parts of England and the UK, and they would really. I've actually, one of my songs like being played like 25 times in one day in Scotland, and I'm just thinking, who's this person sitting in this place called Penrith or something like that, just rinsing out this one song? You know, so for me, I'm just trying my best to put my resources together, join up with other people. You don't know, big up my friend Nats. She, you know, was one of my, we're kind of moving out, kind of, you know, kind of putting our resources together and see how far we can go. Because the thing I will never want to say is, wow, you know, Mo did good, but I just never tried hard enough. I
And
just
you
feel,
feel like
like
you're getting the respect and from their peers now, not talking about like the listeners, like your peers.
Your colleagues.
Because at one point, me being me and analyzing everything, I realized you never did I get no real justification from the business. And it's just the truth.
well, that's your opinion, and
Exactly,
I
right.
respect that opinion. But personally, you know what? I never really bothered myself with respect or likes, because people are rubbish. Because they'll love me today and tomorrow they'll forget about me,
That's
or they'll
true.
talk down about me.
But that's people in general,
That's
though.
people in general. And my artists, my colleagues, they're all people, just like how I'm a person. I can only speak about how I try to show love. I can never talk about how someone respects me, because I'm not sure, you know what I
If
mean?
it's
And
genuine or
I
not.
don't even spend the time for know
For
if
penny.
you really rate me, because ratings is something that you build up over time, and it adjusts based on how much you know me. And me, I don't give a lot of people access to me. So,
True that.
you know, you probably respect me just because I'll see you in a party and I'm always saying, oh, hey, you're good.
Yeah.
And I won't pass anyone, but it's nothing deeper than that, because, you know, we've not got that
Connection.
closeness.
Exactly. And you know
Yeah.
what? I always be the first to say where I see people doing way much better than that when we meet them first, because the first time I see you up till now, massive improvement. Even the performance
Girl,
plan,
you can see
stage.
it.
Because
Girl.
now I can realize I can hear what you say. I mean, I see her perform and I work the crowd. I say, yes, this look much better, because I just say it as I see it.
And
I
yeah,
don't want to feel offended about
I
it.
mean, no, I can't feel offended, because hear what? Music and
Constructive
everything is
criticism.
subjective. Like, so you
Yeah.
can look at me and I think, rah, she no clarity. And then someone's like, no, me hear everything what she said, da 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 da.
Exactly.
So that's your opinion, and I can always respect somebody's personal opinion. I can definitely say musically, because I've been doing music for such a while and I've had different segments and stages of my musical journey, I know that there was a time when I was just trying to find my feet again. Remember,
Yeah.
I was living in London and I was doing the music, and I was, at that time, you know, me get award from Crystal Blue, you know, best female dancehall artist, you know, Alkaline come, I was the only female on that show.
Yeah.
I've done things, yeah. However, when I kind of took myself out of London, it was like I gained another layer that was just another version
you have
of
to
who I
work.
am as a person.
You have to work when you go out of London.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows you that you have to do more to gain the audience.
Right.
Which
And
makes sense.
I lost touch. I can say I lost touch with my passion within dancehall, with it in itself.
During that time period.
I've been back in London since 2018, and the first 2 years was just me being like, okay,
This is me revamping.
I'm trying to stand
Yeah,
up. You
yeah,
get me?
yeah.
Because people were acting like, Vilicious?
Who is
name
that? So it's like a
Do you understand?
restarting of who you are. Yeah,
So I definitely feel that I was pushed to that, like, yeah, Vilicious, da, da, da. And then I was like, oh, Vilicious. And then they were like, Empress Vilicious. And I was like, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to Queen Africa me.
Well, the man is lying.
Do you know what I
But
mean?
nothing wrong with Empress.
No, there's
good.
nothing wrong with Empress. However, I am not in that kind of.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I'm not that outlook of a person. I am more than just an Empress. I am a sexual being.
Yeah,
I am
exactly.
rough,
Yes.
my soft, my
Yes.
tough. I
She's
am
of the
everything.
forbidden fruit.
Yeah. All that too.
Why
Get
want
it
for the
right.
fruit then? Why want for the fruit?
No, you
then?
were saying sponsor?
Yeah, cause
No,
prob-
winter,
prob-
no.
that's
Probably,
We
speculative.
picked all the crops in summer.
No, man. The crop what him get it done off. Oshrik, that's how life go. That's how life go.
That's it.
So it's 2022. Christmas is forwarding. So we did the Dark Room remix. Is it right now?
Yeah, right now.
Talk to us about right now. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what? I've actually fallen in love with that song. When I did that performance with Shano, I as I said, I wrote that as a freestyle. Yeah, and everyone was like, after it was like, no, you have to record it. And I actually enjoyed that recording process so much. I can't wait for it to drop. I'm just waiting for my producer to give me the go ahead that he's got my final mix.
Yeah.
Mama want go up. Go
Yeah,
bra.
you want to go- She a laugh.
You don't know, yeah, Shanti, you don't know, we can't really wear the long dress too long. You see me? If it long, it have to see through.
oh my
Right,
God.
so,
Like, you know, if you want, Go ahead.
So you're waiting for the go-ahead from your producer to
to drop it
right now.
But yeah, I actually enjoyed recording that song so much.
What about it made you enjoy it?
It was just kind of trying to match up to what Shano had put down.
Mm-hmm.
Because I respect, as I said, when you look up to someone, you're trying to do it justice. I'm not just trying to say some stuff because it's a rhythm and me I try you get me? And I wasn't trying to counter him either. You get me? Me I try pull him in and push him away. So it's for me, I just like the song. I just really like it.
So we're looking forward to the release of that. I mean, the snippet what we hear is
it's just a tease.
Something to look forward to. Something to look forward to. So, how are you going to wrap up 2020 for you? What shows can we look forward to you performing on? One question I'm gonna ask is, are you on UK Sting?
Okay. So UK
no,
Sting.
because I've asked you 3 questions in one. So answer how is it that you're going to wrap up 2022 and then we'll jump over to the UK Sting question.
I'm trying to wrap up 2022 with a bang. I've got some things in the pipeline.
Such as?
That a couple of collabs and
With?
just some other. No, I'm not going to give you the with.
We're trying to get some information
Yeah,
from people.
I've got a couple of collabs in the pipeline. I don't want to kind of give away too much information just in case,
It doesn't come to fruition.
Yeah,
that's fine.
because of the way how we want it done. We want it done properly. So you get me? I don't want to overspeak on that one because it's not really my project. I've been asked to comment that and not comment.
Yes,
don't know it.
Go on, man. Go on. You get a free pass today. Yes.
Right. So I've been asked to jump on that, and I'm looking forward to that being released. Already recorded, and and I've got an idea in my head that I'm currently working on at the moment. And that's just a baby right now. It's an embryo.
Okay.
So really, we have to kind of wait for the development and the birth of that. Okay. And I'm hoping to drop it before the end of the year. Okay. For my upcoming shows, I'm gonna be on what Sunday. It's called the Sunday Escape Movie Star Johnny Show.
Yes.
Shano, oh my God, I'm on the bill.
Excited.
People. I'm on the bill. Yeah,
so they can hear right now in person.
My book for it.
Right.
So you don't know, big up Movie Star Johnny, and it's me, Excellent, and Japheth performing alongside Shano, and it's nice. I've been over to that venue in Northwest.
And
it's
really
beautiful,
nice. Really nice.
Big spacious venue, so people roll out. Really it got nice, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to that night. So UK Sting now.
Yes.
Okay. How can I put this great in a nice, lovely way? I mean, UK Sting has been advertised.
No, don't
no, I'm not trying to make it ugly. I'm just trying to be real in a way that is human and kind. So I've seen the flyers, I've seen it, but the thing is, no one's contacted me. I don't know who the promoter is. I don't know who's in the thing, and I'm going to tell you that I am not the artist that will DM somebody to say, oh, are you a Keep UK Sing? I feel that enough people in the UK know of me for me to be approached to ask to be on this show. And then we can talk about terms after that. But the fact that no one's come to me, I'm just doing me.
Right.
You understand? Until I get that phone call or that can't reach out, then I'm not on UK Sting, as far as I know.
You know the reason why I asked that question? Again, we touched on it earlier.
Yeah. I've
seen the persons who are being advertised on this page, and I can only see 2 female artists that are being advertised so far. Canny Versatile and Too Bad. 2 female artists out of all the UK dancehall artists that we have.
Yeah.
Other talented female artists. That's why I asked the question if what's happening with UK Sting. Personally, I want to see it full up a man. We know the man them dep on it. Yeah. We know the man them can perform. We know the trips. However, if we're going to be celebrating UK dancehall, we would like, personally, Rasta from the Up and Live show, we want to see the woman them on the stage.
Rasta want see the Empress.
You understand?
Yes. And even if
Makes
I wasn't
sense.
on
the
it,
Empress
I'd
them
love
with
to
the
see
see-through
women
dress them. Yeah,
performing.
we would. I mean, the collaboration that can forward out of this project. It's a very good project. It's happened before. It's forwarding. It's forwarding again.
Yep.
We need to see some more of our UK female artists. We as I normally say, I don't know what is happening over the scenes if the conversations are taking place or if conversations have took place and people are not available. You've come here to say you have not been contacted. I would love to see you on that show. So the promoters of UK Sting 2022, if you can reach out to Velicious, she's not jumping down the DM, but we are making it public knowledge. We would like to see some female artists, some more female artists on this show on the 26th of December. Boxing night.
And shows in general.
In shows in general.
As a note at the bottom. Because you know what? As I said, other than being an artist, I love UK dancehall and you always support people. It.
Always.
And it's nice when you go out and you see a female artist on stage alongside as many males. And more so we can bring it. Like, I don't really look into people's thing on a deeper level, but everybody has their unique thing what they bring to the stage. If a sexy body, a sexy body. If a lyrics are lyrics, and if a lyrics are sexy body, it's there. So I definitely feel that more support and like ensuring there's a little one. Danny Blessed, I say one pum pum. Am I allowed to say pum pum?
I think the problem with the shows in the UK is the venues. But the thing that the promoters are not paying attention is that if you do a stage show, it doesn't has to be the whole night thing. It can be an early show. It can start from 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock and finish by.
But what if it's like a few hours? And you know what? The other thing, I mean, as an artist that's registered with PRS, if I perform in a licensed venue, I get paid by PRS to perform in a licensed venue.
Because you've done your business
Exactly.
properly.
So I do feel that licensed venues is the way to go. If you want to create something, look at Matt's Barbecue. It started in somebody's backyard, and now it's this big event where thousands of people come.
Got attacked by bees.
Yeah. Well, just once. But I mean, year on year, it's been a successful event. And so I do feel that, So, like, all right, there are big festivals, that do come up in the summer that are supposedly Caribbean-orientated and, whatever. But what I also find is that these festivals, they don't want nothing to do with dancehall.
Yep.
They don't want nothing to do with weed.
And we've said it before, it's because of the stigma and the culture that...
There's no stigma. The stigma is here.
Yeah, and that is still the stigma. That's the stigma they have.
Yeah.
They have that stigma.
And here are they like the dancehall, but they don't like the
Them don't like it.
dancehallers. They don't like the people they will have to deal with. All right, for instance, they want the dancehall segment on the show. They won't find a lady Velicious or a nurse.
Just Velicious, me no lady yet.
She says she don't want to wear no long frock.
All right.
Understand?
They don't want to find Velicious. They don't want to talk and get a Velicious, but they'll find somebody we're close to the dancer like Anadia Rose or what the next girl where do what's her name again, man? Georgia Smith. We kind of do look dancehall, soft dancehall.
They want the commercial dancehall.
They use them to represent the culture, which is unfair and it doesn't make sense
because that's not the raw culture.
That's not what we don't listen to that when they are dance.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that. Even big up Steph London, like even Steph London, just their kind of dancehall is just like
it's different,
touching on and. You know what you're going to say? She's of Jamaican descent and all of that.
No, I'm not saying that. No, she's just easier to market. That's what you're thinking of.
Easier to market. I understand all of that. Everything, the marketing, all of this. I understand all of that business. But you know what? I feel that as a community, we stab ourselves in the back. Because dancehall right now in the UK, see when Skilly Ben come and went to Wireless, there's the market for what we're doing is huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
But fear is what is holding us back.
True.
And also you deal with one person, they kind of mess you about. You're thinking, nah, man, the whole of them yardies. And this is people born in Jamaica, yardies. And they're like this, and they kind of label everybody with the same, paint everybody the same brush. And I feel that it's going to take unlearning. I don't even know if it's this generation. My daughter, is a teenager. And when I told her, like, Amaria, baby, I mean, she's like, no, the TikTok queen. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
so, like, these younger generation that are coming up, they are so proud to be associated with Jamaica and to know that, my mom's Jamaican. So if we get that investment and that
But the thing is that what they have over you, the same girl, Amaria Bibi, not that saying she's a better dancer or performer, because I've no disrespect to her. I like her music. Slow motion, I would have wine when I could get more time. Bad song. But what I'm saying is, there's two different type of dancehall in the UK, if you understand. We have the street, the hardcore, like the Dongaton, which is the core dancehall where me and you associate with. Then you have the little one where the youth them listen to. Kinda, they won't listen to the trap side of it, the Skilly Bang. They won't listen to Bounty Killer Movard as much, but they will listen to Skilly Bang and Sking and all that. That side is the side that Amara Baby is as kinda, I even say so close, but kinda, little bit over the part there. But their thing are more structured. For instance, they have people controlling their business side. And that's what makes them more effective than us.
Because they can focus.
Yeah.
Exactly. So maybe that's what we need to do as a street down at all.
Yeah.
You
know what? We've been having this conversation for many years.
Yeah.
Many years. We had this conversation in 2020. Like, we've been talking about this foundation. Like, some people want sand foundation, some people want concrete, some people don't even want a foundation, they just want to catch upon one hillside. You know what I mean? I definitely feel that it's about time we stop talking and we start
Put it
doing.
into action.
Because, wait.
But it's the artist who do it. It's not anybody else.
I know the artist alone. It's
Who
just
would-
like when you go to an event here, it's not only about the artist. There's the promoter, there's security, there's the patrons, there's the selector, there's even just somebody who just there to see what's happening. There's a lot of different people involved. The artist is there to impart their talent onto what we can do is make sure that we are the best at what we're doing, and we feel like we're the best for ourselves. Because when you use the word best, people try to say, "Oh, you're not the best, you're not the best." Blah, blah, blah.
It's not. We're not talking about our space. Dancehall is the problem. That is not the problem. Because that is healthy. That is all right. Dancer keep every week. That go on. That all right. I'm talking about the artist, the UK dancehall artist, being able to bridge the gap to cross over to a market where you can be accepted on a wireless as not a main act, but somebody the way down at bottom and writing on the sign there, so. And get a performance on the stage, and then you can win fans.
But this is where it comes back down to, Rick. It comes back down to having that community support on the ground. Because Amaria Bibi never get where she is by just one day she just pop up. The community had to be supporting her. And that's what I'm saying. Our support is inconsistent. So obviously we're going to have inconsistent results where you'll have one artist this year upon this big festival, next year he not even drop a single. Do you understand what I mean? Because a lot of us, we're 9-to-5ers.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we're 9-to-5ers, we're parents, we have bills, we have things going on. England is a depressing country as well. Our mental health is a big thing that a lot of people don't address, because a lot of us feel that people are afraid to say, you know what, I'm actually struggling. So, I mean, the fact that if you check with 100 dancehall artists right now in the UK, 98 of us are working, and the other 2 probably get some job seekers allowance. I'm not asking Christ. Do you understand what I mean? I mean, the people that might have the money and a dash it way in the dance and a dash it on the champagne are where them have it and a gatekeep the genre. Bust the gate, man. You see me? That's survival of the fittest, because we can't survive if the gate lock. Nobody know if them fit if we not have a path.
Delicious for president. Ladies and gentlemen, delicious for
I feel like
but it's facts, though. I mean, the points that have been you've touched on, it's facts. Because you're human. We spoke about being human being first. You're a human being, and these are real issues that people face. And this is only one person out of the 100. Just using.
And I'm an observer of the genre itself. There's times when I'm not doing anything, and I'm just on everybody's thing. And I'm probably one of the only UK dancehall artists, and I'm just saying that because I know myself that have majority of everybody's at least one of their songs on my playlist on Spotify. And I'm not saying that because of that I want nobody pat me on the shoulder or whatever, because that's what I want to do, and that's how I can support other artists. But I mean, if tomorrow morning it means that, okay, we can talk about best practices, what have you done to help you to get onto this person's stage? Loyal Squad is playing at Matt's Barbecue. Like, how did you get there? And can you bring us? Can we come? Do you know what I mean?
I think that you touched on a very good point.
Yeah.
I think the sound system has
a lot to play.
And not even sound system, and the artist them who has a foot into the main arenas. I think
Bring
they should
people.
bring people with them.
At least
Yeah.
one. Say,
For
oh,
instance,
you know,
exactly.
we have an artist who want forward.
Do you know what? Don't
Exactly.
if you bring us to the event, introduce me to the promoter. Me not have to perform.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I
idea.
don't have to perform. Just say, you know what? You can come. You're not gonna do no song, but I can introduce you to the person that booked me. Do
Exactly.
you understand? And
Make
it's
the
up
networks.
to you now
Yeah, yeah.
to do that. But a lot of people get the opportunities to travel. They have the opportunity to be on a platform, and we all get there because we want to say, oh.
Yeah. For the gram, for the snap.
All right,
Do you know what I mean?
Hold on.
That
Because
mentality is the death of
Delicious,
us.
hold on. I know why you come up here and feel like you want to talk about your life show.
Because there's one thing that you have to comment. But I mean, but put fun and joke aside, the conversation is needed.
It's needed.
I mean, time is quickly getting past us.
No,
but
I
the-
feel like you're missing
No,
the
she knows she have to do a little thing for you, but the conversation is necessary, and we give thanks, Belicious, for you coming here, forwarding Shanti Dep on the lifestyle, for forwarding here and being very transparent and being you, because this is how you are. This is how we've had our conversations outside of studio.
defo.
This is who you are, and I mean, we give thanks for that. We appreciate it. We appreciate the honesty. We appreciate the rawness, the authenticity.
Yes,